attempts to partition and ways of leaving India as quick as possible. I think that needs to be done as quick as possible, yes.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Usain Bolt star?
Usain Bolt,
Oh!
Fantastic.
Thierry Henry maybe, as well.
Maybe Thierry? Yep, maybe.
Thierry.
He was a soldier for France. Anyway, let's
He
carry
was.
on.
And we're going through the House of Commons doors.
Need a bit of light.
Okay.
Just pause it, stop it, stop it. Are you doing a video of Waxman with Mr. Tom Waterman? Discussing about his views on it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Right then, let's walk and talk.
Oh. Well, the thing is, with Britain at the moment,
Yes.
we really want India to stay united.
United.
United means strong.
Not Man United, do not get it confused.
But it does relate to Man United because Man United have a strong football team. And that's what we want India to be. We want India to be strong.
Strong.
Strong and united. So if any attacks were launched from Russia and the communists and all them lot, we would be able to take them and keep them away for quite a while. Because at the moment, as we are in 1945, look out for the step, we're going to be very wary of them because they are looking to launch attacks and invasions in Southeast Asia.
Southeast.
South.
That's very dangerous.
And yeah, but if
Communism could rule the world.
Stalin.
Exactly. But if we get these states, just like loads of different states split up, it will make our country, well, your country, as we call
Thank
it,
you.
India, very, very weak. And it'll be very hard to keep off the Russians away. You know what I'm saying? But even if the Pakistan was to
I think what you're
be
trying to say.
launched.
I think what you're trying to say is it's very smart. Very smart.
It's a smart car. It's a smart car.
Very
smart and united, you know?
One of
very
India's
One of the
finest
finest cars in
exports and imports.
India. In India. Just an example of how India is progressing.
Exactly.
Continue.
But even if Pakistan and
Viceroy's office.
Jinnah get their way, it would not be brilliant in their quest to remain strong like Man United
Or a smart car.
or a smart.
Can I
car.
ask you a few questions, Thomas?
Ask far away, far
Far
away.
away.
like
Ask him
a bird.
anything, please.
Far away, like in western frontier.
Exactly.
Off we go. Right.
Like
Amritsar, here we go.
himself.
Right. Why do you think that Jinnah's Muslims League rejection of constitutional methods? Hold on there. Just more than a second. I have my facts. So that, right. The question I meant to ask you, Tom, was were the British determined to leave India ASAP because of possible violence from the Soviet or Soviet Union?
Slovenians.
Well, definitely not, Mr. Pacman, because we want to have close relations with India, and we
Yes.
would not want a Russian invasion, an attack, because we need them not only for the Commonwealth, but for their oil fields around them.
Right.
And so we would not want any invasion whatsoever from Russia, and we want to keep India united, well, and close relationship with us. If you get where I'm coming from.
So you're not saying that
No, we did
you're
not
trying
want
to
to get out
of India
No
as
way.
soon as possible, just to let the Soviet Union just walk all over them because it was not your problem anymore. Is
No,
that what you're trying to say?
Definitely not.
Is that not what you're trying to say?
We want to keep close relations with India. We do not want to just get out of there and just forget about it.
So you have India's best interests at heart.
Exactly. Well,
Okay.
and ours because of the oil.
Of course. Next question. Why did the British not fight more for united India with this threat of violence? Was it because of the haste needed?
Not only because of the haste needed, but our economic situation at the time. Just after 1945, the end of the war, we had a lot of debts, due to the war,
Yes.
and we couldn't really maintain it anymore. And
2,730 million.
Is that-
exactly,
is that
and I
figure?
think
Exact figure.
Fantastic.
to an extent, the Indians did want to rule it themselves, and they wanted everything to be done by themselves. And I just think we thought the best way is get out of there. It's not helping
even
us.
though-
It's not helping us economically.
Even though you wanted a united India, you're saying that it was not economically possible, and it
we
was not your
couldn't
fault.
keep it up. We could not keep it up just because of the World War II.
Do you not think you could have done more to maybe fight more for united India instead of just partition it, get out,
Maybe,
go
but
for a meal?
they were wanting
Big rock star.
They were wanting independence. We could have helped more with United, but you don't get everything in life.
It's out of your responsible hands.
We want, yeah, and we thought it was the right time because we thought there was a government there who had responsible hands.
Yeah. And I think what the main point is that, unfortunately, due to the economic situation and the war debts that Britain had accumulated, Britain needed to leave India soon, and although they wanted a united India, they did not have the time or the money. Now,
Exactly that,
we're going
man.
to take a tour of Amritsar. It's looking very good
And
compared
that
to
wall,
the war days.
that wall was actually where millions were killed.
This is where the
Well,
Calcutta
thousands.
killings appeared.
Exactly.
Right.
We're not good.
This is called the Bridge of Gandhi. This is a very famous bridge, of course. This was where Gandhi walked over on his march, on his salt march, if you're familiar with that, in the 1930s.
And the sea is just over that bridge.
This was a small step for Gandhi, but a big step for India.
Like the quote.
Neil
Like the
Armstrong
quote.
was saying, just like Neil Armstrong was saying, 20 years. Don't
Fantastic.
tell me how I know that, but I do.
Right. No bikes, of course, because Gandhi walked, he didn't use a bike. No bikes in them days.
Never
There was
bikes.
but he didn't use it. He was lazy.
Not a lazy man.
I think tonight's been a pleasure, and I'd like to thank everyone watching at home. Goodbye from
over.
me, and goodbye from Thomas Mortimer
Goodbye.
on the famous Gandhi Bridge.